Hey y'all, welcome to Fit Women for Life. In today's video, we're going to go over the top 10 fat burning exercises that you can do at home. Jessica's going to be performing the exercises for us, and I'm just going to take you through at home there. And I'll put some links in the bottom of this video to help out with some of these where we focus a little bit more on what your form's doing throughout a lot of these movements. Okay, so exercise number 1 is just a regular squat. So let's go ahead and hit some squats. Let's get a good angle here so you can watch those hips go back. So let's get a few squats in. The squat we're working, go ahead and squat it out. We're working a lot of glutes here, working some hamstrings, quads, inner thighs. So the big keys on the squats is you want to lead back with your hips first. All of your weight is driving through your heels. Notice how she's going past parallel. Your goal at first is to hit parallel, or your goal at first is to perform the exercise correctly. And then once you hit parallel, you can start going just a couple of 1 to 2 inches below that. And the last thing on the squat is you want to keep a good straight neutral spine with the engaged core. Notice how the chest is staying up, the shoulders are backing down. Good squats here. Nice job. All the weight's driving through the heels. Perfect. So that's your first exercise, squat. Second one we're doing some push-ups now. Okay, so let's go ahead and get in the push-up position. We'll keep the same angle because this angle you can see that the most important components for each movement is keeping that body very engaged, neutral spine on most of these. So let's go ahead and rep out some push-ups now. So the breathing is, you want to in through the nose, breathe, inhale through the nose as you go down, exhale as you come up. And we're keeping our shoulders backing down. The big key with the push-up is we're leading with the chest. By doing that, we keep an engaged core with our belly in tight, and we're driving through the backs of the hands with the push-up here. So first exercise was the squat. This one's a push-up for the second. Good job. Third exercise, let's bring it up again. We're going to do alternating reverse lunges. So again, we'll keep this angle, and so you want to alternate your legs, drop down. Let's go ahead and get to this area right here. Good. So we're stepping straight back. We're dropping down through the front heel. Good. And so the reason we're doing reverse instead of forward is a lot of times when you do the forward lunge, you let your knee go way too far forward. There we go. So if we need some stability on these, you can come to the wall and make sure you're stable to finish to do some reverse lunges. You can also just do one at a time. It'll help with your stability. So she's letting her knee go a little too far forward, and to fix that, you want to take a bigger step back. There we go. And now straight down. Good, that was better. So just like the squats, you want to make sure that all of your weight's driving through your front heel. Keep the good posture up strong. Good job. Let's do one more. We'll switch exercises. So that's our alternating reverse lunge for third exercise. Fourth exercise, let's go ahead and drop down to mountain climber position. So we're starting on our hands and toes, keeping our chest directly over the thumbs. Good job. Same rules apply with most plank type positions. You want to keep a long and extended body and your spine is neutral. Good job here. So let's go ahead and bring the right to right, left to left. Good job. She's keeping her feet just about shoulder width apart. All the movements happening from the hips down. She's driving the legs straight in. Good job. Chest directly over those thumbs. Perfect. Really great looking mountain climber here. You want to copy this exact same form, working from the lower belly all the way to the upper. Good job. Fifth exercise, we're bringing it up to plie squat position. So first we did a squat with pretty much our feet were pointed forward. Now we're going to rotate the feet out. A little bit wider than that. Good. And now drive those hips way back. Driving through the heels. Good. So this just looks very similar to a squat. I like to rotate the feet out because it helps drive the hips back. If you're just beginning to do more than 1 or 2 squats with an exercise program, this is a good place to start with the feet rotated out to the side. If you're having problems keeping those hips back, if you watch your knees and they're going forward a lot, switch to the plie squat. I'll put a link on the bottom for some key checkpoints for this exercise specifically to make sure you're doing this one really well. Look at that neutral spine. Good job. Sixth exercise, we're doing a hip bridge. So we're going to go ahead and drop to the back. On your back here. This is a really good one for the glutes and the hamstrings specifically. So you want to keep the feet about shoulder width apart. The motion starts with your heels driving into the ground, lifting the body up. There we go. So you don't want to let the feet come too close together or go too far in front of you, because that will eliminate a lot of the benefit of the exercise. The main things you want to do are drive through your heels, number one, and that most important part of this exercise is a butt glute squeeze at the very top of the motion, because it'll fire up and wake your glutes up so they're engaged for the entire duration of this exercise. So big squeeze at the top, good job. So you kind of want to pretend that you're squeezing a medicine ball in between your inner thighs, and that will help keep everything fired up and engaged, the hamstrings and the glutes specifically. So that's where you want to feel this exercise, the hip bridge. Alright, so we're going to exercise number 7. We're going to go back to push-up position. We're going to do one push-up, and then we're going to do a mountain climber on each side. So we're incorporating push-up position. So we're incorporating 2 exercises. We're doing a push-up first, and then we're coming to the toes to do a mountain climber on each side. Push up, down, lead with the chest, come to those toes, climber left, climber right. That was a good transition. She made sure she did a good push up first, leading with the chest. Then she realigned her body, chest over the thumbs, climber left, climber right. Good job. So we're working now a lot of different muscles on this one. Working a lot of good core muscles, upper body and core specifically with this exercise. Push up with mountain climber. Good job. So let's shift up to exercise number 8. We got 3 more. Bring it on up. We're coming to squat position. We're going to do some squat jumps now. Okay, so regular squat position. So first you're going to do a really good squat, and then as you come up, you're going to drive through your heels and then drive your weight back. So drive back. Good. Drive through the heels. So she's driving her arms in the air with the squat jump. If you're just starting out, it's not a great idea to start with driving your hands up in the air. You want to go ahead and keep them tight. Let's go ahead and shift to this style of squat jump. You're going to keep the arms right really close to the body here. See, we're not going to go down and touch the ground on these. We're going to keep our arms straight in. We're going to keep our chest forward. Good job. Let's get a little wider with the legs here. Good. Wider with the legs. There we go. And so getting wider with the legs will help keep the hips back. Notice she started bunching her legs up and the knees started bowing forward. Now she's driving her hips back. There we go. One more now. Good. Perfect. So we're going to go now to the plank position. So that was exercise number 8, squat jump. We're going to go to the plank on the forearms. So we're going straight to the forearms now, keeping our arms about shoulder width apart. Good. A lot of times you want to clasp your hands. Not a great idea unless your core is very strong and you can keep your shoulders backing down. But the clasping a lot of times will drive the head forward and round the shoulders. So you want to try to avoid that. Just keep those arms opened up. It'll help stretch the chest out and keep the core in a good engaged spot. Just like this. Strong in the middle. Chest is driving up. Head straight down. Now the core is really engaged here. Good job. Feet are about shoulder width apart. So that is a plank, forearm plank, exercise number 9. Our last exercise is on the feet, so let's come on up. We're going to a split stance squat. So now we're doing one reverse lunge. We're staying in position here, and we're going straight up and down. Go ahead, last exercise, y'all. This is our 10th exercise for the top 10. I'll put a list at the bottom of this video, some links to some of these exercises. Good job, staying on the same one, just going straight down and up. So this one is maybe a better place for you to start versus reverse lunges, because you're staying stationary, so you can make sure and keep the form perfect the whole time. I got a good split stance squat video linked down on the bottom of this video that I go over the key checkpoints from the head down to where the feet should be, from the breathing and everything. So let's go ahead and switch legs so they can see that other one. Last little bit of the video here for the 10th exercise. Good job. So for all 10 of these, we work lower body, we work abs and core, we work shoulders, chest, triceps. So we pretty much went through the whole body. We did our glutes and our hamstrings. And so a combination of any of these 10 exercises, you can make a workout program from 5 minutes to 50 minutes that will work your entire body and give you a great metabolic workout. Awesome job. Alright, so let's thank Jessica for helping us out today, making sure you're doing each exercise really well. We'll see you for the next video. Enjoy these.